Why do we have a pope?
Why do we have a pope?
Yeah.
I don't know. Ask God.
Okay. Yeah. No.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
But yeah, well, I mean, this goes back to, to Matthew 16:18,
Yes.
Jesus said, on this rock, I will build my church.
Right.
And, of course, people go back and forth on all over that. Like, no, he was saying on this rock, but the Bible's not telling us where he was pointing his finger and stuff, obviously.
So when Protestants say on this rock, the Bible doesn't say that Jesus was pointing to himself.
And that doesn't mean that we don't believe that Jesus Christ is like the rock, of our salvation.
Jesus is the architect, the constructor. He's the one building everything.
Yeah.
He's a founder.
So yes, he is our rock, but in this instance, in the Bible, Jesus is saying Peter is the rock, and that's why he changed his name. That's why he used Kephas or Cephas or however you pronounce it, which is what language?
Aramaic.
It's in Aramaic, and it was. But the scriptures were written in what language?
In Greek.
In Greek. So
St. Paul spoke in Greek.
Why was he speaking in Greek, and then he jumps to Aramaic and says Cephas.
Exactly.
He's trying to drive a point. He's making it very clear that Peter is the rock.
His name was Simon. New name, new identity. Just like Saul was Saul, became Paul. New name, new identity.
Yes.
And the main thing with the Pope is obedience to Christ.
Yes. Yeah.
Like if Christ says this is the chief of the apostles, all we do is we follow Jesus. If someone else says that's not the chief, don't follow the chief. We respect that person and we love that person, but we don't follow that person. We follow Jesus. So when people say, I don't have a pope, they're just saying what they're saying without saying it is, I'm disobedient to Christ. Sometimes Christ only wants obedience. In my opinion.
That's what I'm saying. It's like God is, what's the only way? I think there's only one way to not go to heaven. There's only one way to not, be quote unquote saved. And that is to reject God's grace.
Right.
God has, he's invited everybody, and then a lot of people reject it.